Long ago, in the ancient land of Greece, stood a mighty city called Mycenae. It was a place of kings and warriors, a city of gold and legends. At its entrance stood a great stone gate known as the Lion Gate. This gate was not just a door to the city. It was a symbol of power, strength, and the stories of heroes who once walked those lands. The Lion Gate was built over 3,000 years ago, during a time when gods and men walked close together. The gate was made of huge stones, so heavy that no ordinary man could lift them. People believed that only giants or the gods themselves could have placed them there. Above the gate, 2 stone lions stood tall, their heads facing forward as if guarding the city from all who dared to enter with ill intent. These lions were not just decoration, they were a warning. They told all who approached that Mycenae was strong, that its warriors were fearless, and that its kings ruled with the favor of the gods. The legends say that behind this gate lived great heroes, men whose names still echo through time. One of these heroes was King Agamemnon, leader of the Greeks during the Trojan War. It was said that Agamemnon was a man of great power, but also of great pride. His story is one of triumph and tragedy, a tale that begins with glory and ends in blood. Before the war, Agamemnon ruled Mycenae with a strong hand. His palace was filled with gold and treasures from distant lands. But when his brother's wife Helen was taken by the prince of Troy, Agamemnon saw his chance for greatness. He called upon all the warriors of Greece to join him in a great war to bring her back. 1,000 ships sailed to Troy, and for 10 long years the Greeks fought against its mighty walls. But war is never simple. The gods watched the battles below, and they played their own games. Agamemnon made enemies among men and gods alike. When he returned to Mycenae after the war, he brought with him a cursed fate. His wife, Clytemnestra, had not forgiven him for the sacrifice of their daughter, Iphigenia, before the war began. In his absence, she had taken a new lover, and together they plotted revenge. On the day Agamemnon walked through the Lion Gate, he thought he was returning in victory, but instead he was walking to his death. Clytemnestra welcomed him with false smiles, prepared a bath for him, and then, when he was weak and unarmed, she struck. The king who had led armies fell not in battle, but in betrayal. The Lion Gate had seen many warriors pass beneath it, but none as tragic as Agamemnon. His story is a reminder that even the greatest of men can fall, that pride can lead to ruin, and that the gods do not forget. But Agamemnon was not the only legend of Mycenae. Another hero, Perseus, was said to have ties to this ancient city. Perseus was the son of Zeus, the king of the gods, and a mortal woman. His story is one of adventure and monsters. He was the man who defeated the Gorgon Medusa, a creature so terrible that one look at her face could turn a man to stone. With the help of the gods, Perseus won many battles, and some say he founded Mycenae itself. The warriors of Mycenae were not just men. They were part of a greater story, a world where gods walked among mortals, where monsters lurked in the shadows, and where honor and fate decided the lives of men. The Lion Gate stands today as a silent witness to these tales, a reminder of the glory and the sorrow of the ancient world. When you look at the Lion Gate, you see more than just stones. You see the echoes of the past, the whispers of heroes, and the weight of legends carved into history. The gate still stands, but the warriors are gone. Their stories, however, remain, waiting to be remembered, waiting to be told again. And so the Lion Gate guards not just the ruins of a city, but the dreams of an age when men sought to be as mighty as the gods themselves. The stones may crumble, but the legends never die.